Good morning, Hawks. This is Miss Mahorn, and today we are going to review how to write an opinion essay. We know you have lots of opinions, so today we're just reviewing how to format and structure those wonderful ideas. What exactly is an opinion essay? Really, all it is just 5 paragraphs expressing your opinion about a given topic. This topic is going to be familiar or relevant to you, teenagers. You must include an introduction, conclusion, and 3 body paragraphs, and you have to be sure to argue only one side of the issue. You also need to make sure that your body paragraphs include very different and distinct ideas. We don't want to be repetitive. And you're looking at about 500 words for this writing task. It is the largest writing task on the literacy test. Few other things to remember. First, you want to indent the first line of each of your paragraphs so you'll be able to visually see the difference between your introduction and body paragraphs and conclusion. You want to use transition words between your paragraphs, like in addition and likewise or in conclusion. And you need to remember the point proof explanation format we learned earlier this week. That is what you'll be using to organize your body paragraphs. And then lastly, you need to know that you're not just being assessed on your topic development, like your examples and ability to explain your points, but also your writing conventions like grammar and spelling and punctuation. So you want to make sure you take time at the end to go back through and proofread your writing. Some topics that have been on past tests include: do students benefit from a 2-month summer break? Should students work a part time job? Or should cell phones be banned in schools? All of these topics relate to your life and don't require you to do any studying or research ahead of time. Because we can't know the topic ahead of time, we really can't study or prepare for it. However, we can familiarize ourselves with the structure of an essay. That will help us keep organized and clear ideas. There are also some steps you can take to make sure that you are completing the essay as thoughtfully as possible. First, you want to brainstorm both sides of the topic. So here's my example. If my topic is, should the school year be 12 months long and get rid of summer? I've looked at both yes and no. Then I'm going to decide for step 2, what side has the best arguments. I think step 2, no, school should not be 12 months long. We need summer. And then step 3 is organizing my points from first to second to third. That will be the organization of how they appear in the body paragraphs of my essay. Step 4 is now drafting your essay, and you're going to start with the introduction. For introductions, you just want to introduce the topic with 1 to 2 general statements, then include your thesis statement, which will give your opinion and then state your 3 reasons. You can read my example up on the board. It's quite short, and that's okay. Really, your introduction and your conclusion should be short and sweet. Most of your writing should be included in your body paragraphs. After the introduction, you're going to have your body paragraphs. They are going to follow the point proof explanation format that you learned earlier this week. You want to really make sure that you're clearly stating your point in that first sentence, using specific facts and details and examples to support your point, and then explaining how that example proves and supports your point, your thesis. The example up on the screen right now is color coded, and you'll notice that the blue, the explanation, is longer than any of the other parts, and that's a good measure of a solid body paragraph. Your explanation should be the longest section. And then lastly, a short and sweet conclusion. For a conclusion, all you want to do is restate your opinion and points, then make a concluding statement that doesn't add any new information. You can see my conclusion is only 2 sentences long, and that is okay. As I said, your body paragraphs are really the most important part of your essay. When we're looking at how to be successful, we want to make sure we're responding to the question, arguing only one side, and that we have an introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusions. And our body paragraphs should only argue very different ideas, no repetition. And then lastly, we want to read through for spelling, punctuation, grammar, and sentence structure.